that he didn't really want anything to do with that type of scene. He didn't want to hear about recovery really very much at all. I mean, I don't believe that, in my opinion, he was even really ready to look at his addiction as being an issue. And the last thing he wanted to do was be preached by all these rock gods that had been there, done it.
In his diaries, he said that he'd pleaded with God, that he'd do anything to get rid of his addiction. But here was his counsellor saying that this was the last thing on his mind.
I get the feeling he didn't think that he was a junkie and that he had a legitimate reason and he was somewhat different.
It was clear that after only one day in Exodus, here was a man tortured by a much bigger conflict than simply being a junkie.
He wanted to go back to just making records on a 4-track, that type of thing. You know, you're this rich rock star, you could basically go away, go anywhere you want to go, and, you know, if you don't want to be in the music industry, fine, you know, you could get well. And I said, well, why can't you do that? But on the other side, he just sort of had that sort of like, well, if I do that, then I may never get back. They may forget me, you know, and sort of very torn between I don't want to be a rock star, but I don't want to lose it either.
The following day, April the 1st, Kurt jumped over the back wall of Exodus.
He just slipped over the wall, which was always, you know, sort of a fascinating thing to all the employees that worked there because the door was just down the hallway. You could easily walk out. There were no cameras, there were no guards on the door, and probably nobody would have noticed him missing for 30 minutes anyway.